Today is the day for the Tongariro Pass. It's 4:30 in the morning. Hello, my adoring fans. So, you might not be able to see, but that is a knee shot. As always, keeping the fans engaged. It was very dark this morning. But, why was it so dark? Well, we had to wake up nice and early to go and do the Tongariro Alpine crossing. There's Maddie with her croissant, having a great time. It started off a bit misty and a bit kind of like, ooh, you know, are we going to have a good time doing stuff? But I am happy to announce that at some point it did clear up. So I think, as the sign said, it was 19.4 kilometers, like decently far, but not crazy far. And let me tell you, it was pretty cool. So we started off having a pretty chill walk for about 5 kilometers or so, kind of like, you know, mostly flat, a little bit of hills here and there, but nothing too major. And then it turned into a bit more. So here the mist is still there, but don't worry, it disappears. And then it turned into a bit more of a slog, and that got us up to this place, which is a crater. After we saw some waterfalls, Soda Stream, I think it was called, Soda Springs, one of the two. But then we got up to this crater, which is like the first crater, can't remember the name. And then we went to the second one, which is a red crater. And I spent a lot of time in this first crater, being very excited about this cliff, because this is when the mist started clearing. I was like, wow, I can actually see stuff, amazing. Still, looking back on it, whatever the first crater was called. But yeah, overall it was pretty awe-inspiring. At some point we should have seen Mount Doom. I think we did accidentally see it, but I don't think we really realised what it was. So go and watch Lord of the Rings if you want to watch that. But here is the red crater. This is the next thing. I filmed this because it looks like genitalia. And then after that there was the, like, I think they're called like the Emerald Lakes or something. And a blue lake in the background. The blue lake in the background. So this downhill, let me tell you, it was the hardest thing we did all day. Not in terms of like physically exerting, just like coordination. It was so slippery. You put your foot down, you like slide 10 to 20 centimeters like every other time. So yeah, we chilled out at these Emerald Lakes for a bit. Maddie showed me some videos and pictures of people having like heavily edited them on Instagram to make them look more weird, but I don't really think that was needed. I thought they were pretty cool. You can see a little like rainbow water there. And then yeah, here's the blue lake. Pretty cool, it's just a lake. Had a little bit of rainbow in the corner. And then we started climbing down, and then this was quite long, not particularly challenging, but just quite long. That was a cool lake. This is the like wiggly road, more of the same lake. And then we got to some kind of can't remember what it's called, but it's like a little place where you might hang out. And apparently it had been like hit by some volcano debris or something, which is why it was a bit destroyed. And then yeah, we just kept walking. We found this stream, and we found more streams, and then they turned into like rapids, and then they turned into a waterfall, and that was cool. And then that was pretty much it. This last bit took like 2 to 3 hours, but it was really easy. It's just, well, probably 2.5 hours. A bit of a slog. I think it took us about 5.5 hours or so in total, but we treated ourselves to a burger and some chips and a beer. But I hope everyone's had a good day. I'm very tired. Adios!